Alright, Nintendo is just trolling me now. These bastards. So, as most of you probably know, today Nintendo held a Direct focused on the Pokemon franchise. As soon as it was announced, of course, the speculation went wild as to whether or not we'd see a game announced for the Switch, perhaps the rumored Pokemon Stars, right? Now, I tried to keep my hype in check. You know, I figured this was only like a few minutes long, so they probably weren't going to be announcing anything major. But it was worse, in my opinion, as they just teased us throughout this whole presentation. So it opens with Ishihara and he goes right into talking about, yep, the Switch. Oh, the Nintendo Switch just launched. Maybe you've been playing it already. We've got something to show you. How is my hype not supposed to go through the roof when you kick off a Pokemon Direct talking about the Switch? But just as they raised my hopes up into the clouds, they then smashed them into the ground with the reveal that, oh, Pokkén Tournament is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Come on! Like, really? Another Wii U port? Now, I'm not saying that I actually have a problem with this. I've stated in the past that I don't actually mind the ports as long as they are treated as such, not like a whole new game. But again, they just got my hopes up there. So the thing goes on, okay, so it's Pokkén Tournament, oh, and it's gonna have some new characters, that's cool. And it goes into the standard Switch ad that we've come to know now, with people busting this thing out in the most unlikely of places. Sorry, but if you think you're ever going to go to a party or something, and people are going to crowd around you getting hyped for some Pokkén Tournament, I've got some bad news for you. Don't be that guy. So this kid's going around, riding in boats, buses, whatever. Everyone he locks eyes with is just determined to take him down in this game. Then he goes to his brother's house. Hey, what's in those? They start playing Pokkén Tournament with his nephews, I guess, in the background, playing on their 3DSs. And then the camera shifts to them. They're playing, of course, Pokemon Sun and Moon. And don't even tell me you didn't think, or at least hope, the same thing I did, that they were going to start playing it on the Switch. As soon as that happened, I was waiting for the adults to walk out of the room and for these little brats to throw the game up onto the TV with the Switch. And that this would be the Pokemon Stars announcement that we had been anticipating, but no. It's Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon for the 3DS. Not only was this not a Switch version of the game, but it pretty much kills that dream, in my mind at least. Like, with a second version of the game coming to the 3DS, I don't think we're going to see a third come to the Switch. Meaning, who even knows when we will see anything resembling a true Pokemon experience for the Switch. I'm sure some of you are still holding out hope for something to happen at E3, but after this mini Direct, I wouldn't hold your breath for any more Pokemon news anytime soon. Now, yes, to those of us who were largely let down, it's partly our fault for getting hyped up for this Direct, I get it, but with a Pokemon game easily, in my opinion, being the #1 in-demand title for the Switch, it's hard to not be disappointed when it seems like we'll be waiting even longer than many of us had anticipated. Now that it doesn't seem like we'll be getting any sort of Sun and Moon port, I'm sure we'll see a full-fledged Pokemon game on this thing at some point. It just sucks that now it seems like that's going to be even farther off than many of us had hoped. But yeah, the Direct was short. I don't want to go on too long with this video. I just wanted to note that Nintendo probably couldn't have trolled me harder with this thing if they tried. And with that, this video is a wrap. Let me know your thoughts on this recent Pokemon Direct in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel now, and you can say you were a subscriber before it was cool. As always, I'm Zaccari, and thanks for watching.